Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RAMBOMANIA. Sorry for my absence lately, but I'll be explaining that and bringing that into the forefront in the future, a little ways into the future. But until then, we got some great videos. As you all know probably by now, it's been a couple of hours, but 6 hours and counting right now. But David Morrell has issued a press release today saying the following: Gail, Linz, and I finished our story Rambo on Their Minds for an upcoming 2017 International Thriller Writers Anthology called Matchup. The premise of the anthology is that female and male thriller authors co-write a story about characters for which they're known. Gail and I were a natural pairing because we co-founded ITW. This one features Gail's characters Liz Sandsborough and Simon Childs, who appear in Gail's novel The Coil and Masquerade. The latter novel was included in Publishers Weekly list of the 15 best espionage novels. As for Rambo, I managed to put him in the story in a way that no one will expect. This is big news. If you're a Rambo fan, this is potentially the 5th installment. You know, this is what everyone has been asking for. This is really big. And I want to thank Brian Stews of the Stallone Rambo page on Facebook for bringing this to my attention today. I'm still floored by this. Thank you, Brian. This was an amazing act of kindness. This is amazing. You know, like, could you imagine down the line if this became a feature? You know how Sly did Creed with Rocky. This could potentially have a very Creed-esque tinge to it that could make it an interesting movie down the line. It would be the perfect opportunity for Stallone and Morrell to work together again, and it would be the perfect, because if you've watched my show, you've seen David on my show, and you know that they're still talking. Him and Sly are still talking every now and then. Sly will shoot him a Rambo idea. So this is very cool, because this is the first time we're going to see Morrell take on Rambo since 1988. And with all the Rambo reissues coming out right now, you know, hundreds and hundreds of pages of brand new Rambo that we're getting, plus this all new Rambo story for the first time since 1988. So this is pretty big. Naturally, I believe David's coming on the show to talk about Rambo First Blood 2, part 2, Rambo of the Apes, when that reissue drops, and that has a ton of extra content in it. If you listen to our last video with Wild Man Beyond, we went into talking about the contents of what to expect with the Rambo 2 and 3 reissues, Rambo of the Apes and Rambo of Arabia. If you're wondering why that video gets cut off in the manner that it does, it's because we had like a half an hour of extra stuff, top secret, that we can't get out to you yet, but we will release, I'm guessing, in a week or two when we have confirmation on Wild Man Beyond's very top secret project that he's got coming up. And when you see this project, you're gonna flip the fuck out. This is like, I don't want to give it away, but it takes real world scenario and mixes it with fan fiction in a way that I think the world needs, especially right now with all the police brutality and the protests and what Marvel's got going on at Slate. So I don't want to say anything yet, but he's putting together a project that could lead to a radio drama of sorts that we're looking at, and you know, this could be good news for one fan listening out there, Andrew Talavera. So this could be good for you. And also, we were talking about the Sly conglomerate I was talking to about Sly's participation on RAMBOMANIA, which I'm not allowed to talk about. I shouldn't have even said that. I shouldn't have even said that, because maybe now you know where things are going. But we talked about that too. So in a couple of weeks, when we got everything figured out, when we know what's going on, we're going to release that. We're going to re-release those 2 episodes. Maybe with this one, we'll throw this one in the mix as a full night to kind of give you a look deeper into what's going on. But I'm really excited, and I couldn't hold it in to myself. I had to, jump on this news. And of course, in true RAMBOMANIA fashion, I found it a duty upon myself to contact Rambo creator himself, David Morrell, on this awesome press release, because this is not only the bee's knees, but it's a dream come true. I literally broke down into tears when he answered my call. Now, I can't get into it too much, but I can tell you from what he told me. Actually, I can tell you that it's a short story. Well, pretty much everything I just told you there. But what I can give you, and maybe when we do this further down the line, when we put this out with the remixed version with everything together into it, the full night, because right now you're only going to get half the night's stuff, and I feel really bad holding that back. So when we can give you everything, which we will in about a week or two, I'm going to ask Dave if it's okay if I can tell you exactly what he told me, because it just fucking blew me away. What exactly he told me to, maybe I can read the comment on air, read the message he sent to me on air. But what I can do now, until I get permission for that, is I can kind of give you a hint at what to expect. It's going to be an epic short, and it's going to be 13,000 words. So roughly 29 pages, I would think. 29, 30 pages. I don't know if this is a one-time deal or if Rambo will be back to fight another day. But I can give you that, because a lot of people, since within the last couple of hours, my inbox just been blowing up. I'm getting people asking me stuff left and right. So what I can tell you, out of what he told me, is that it's going to be a long, short story, an epic short, 13,000 words, roughly 29 pages. And wow, could you just imagine? Sly saying, "Okay, I want to do this as a movie," and with a team up? It could not necessarily even for a Rambo movie, but for a movie based on one of Gail Lynn's properties. Imagine that, like a Gail Lynn's movie, about the Coil and the Masquerade, and imagine this fitting into one of her books as an adapted film on the screen. I know I'm rambling. I'm just so happy right now.